This is an important announcement. It's just been revealed that Keir Starmer and his team are going to advance NHS privatisation even further. For the last few months, every doctor's been warning everyone that it looks like Keir Starmer's team could return to something like PFI. Now, just to recap what that is, several decades ago, politicians needed to build important things like NHS hospitals, and they didn't want to put the upfront investment in place, and so they partnered with private companies. It's been an absolute disaster for public finances, and the schemes were actually stopped in 2018 for that reason. Every Doctor's been doing some recent research, and we have found that 69 NHS trusts are locked into paying private companies back over £21 billion over the next 2 decades for those old projects. So the last thing we need is more PFI style schemes. But what happened this summer is the 10-year plan got published by Starmer and Streeting about the NHS, and within that plan it was clear that they wanted to create hundreds of what they were calling neighbourhood health centres, but it wasn't clear within the plan specifically who was going to be funding them. Now, we've been piecing together information from various different sources, and it's looked increasingly likely that this government, Starmer's government, are going to return to something very similar to PFI schemes in order to fund the projects. And it's been revealed today that that's exactly what's happening. But they're not calling them PFI schemes, they're calling them the NHS Neighbourhood Rebuild. We need to call this out for what it is. This is advancing NHS privatisation. Something very similar to this has previously been an enormous disaster, and we need to tell everyone what's going on. Can you please help me? Firstly, can you share this video because it's really important that we raise public awareness. Secondly, we need to continue doing the important work we're doing, investigating the old contracts and whatever is coming next, and we will tell as many people as we can what's happening. Please help us to keep our work going. Please click on my profile, click on the link tree, donate £1 if you can. We need to keep this work going. It's desperately important. NHS privatisation is, I believe, bad for patients, bad for staff, and bad for the future of the NHS. And we need to tell Keir Starmer that this is the last thing we need.